Donald Trump campaigned and lied on many things, just like he did in 2016 on repealing Obamacare on day one. And yet millions of Americans, again, even more this time, believed him when he said, "It's easy to solve the problem in Ukraine and Russia. I will end the war on day one." And yet again, millions and millions of Americans decided to believe him. The problem is that Donald Trump is a stone-cold liar. He'll do anything to get what he wants. And he'll even say things like this regarding the status of his good buddy Vladimir Putin and how tight they are and how much Putin must genuinely respect him. Listen to this real quick.
The president is also facing questions about where he wasn't in Turkey for the Russia-Ukraine peace talks.
Nothing's going to happen until Putin and I get together, okay? I don't believe anything's going to happen, whether you like it or not, until he and I get together, but we're going to have to get it solved because too many people are dying.
Oh yeah, he's not going to do anything, is he, Donnie? That was prior to Memorial Day. And in this breaking story, which I'm going to show you in a few seconds, how did Putin respond to his buddy Trump saying Putin wasn't going to do anything? He went and did this.
Meantime, in Ukraine, at least 12 people were killed and dozens were injured over the weekend in an hours-long Russian assault. It was the second large-scale attack on Ukraine in 2 nights and the third in a week.
Yeah, that's how much power you really have over him, Donald. Absolutely zero. And when he thinks that Zelensky somehow holds no cards, look what Zelensky just did to tell Donnie Trump, you can take your cards and shove them where the sun don't shine, because he went and did this.
We turn now to the new attacks overnight in the war in Ukraine. This comes after Ukrainian and Russian negotiators met for peace talks, and just a day after Ukraine's surprise drone attack that struck air bases deep inside Russia.
The ceasefire negotiations ended quickly, with Russia not budging after the astonishing Ukrainian attack deep inside Russia that took over a year of planning. The U.S. was given no warning, but a former Biden senior national security official telling me that while they did not know details, the U.S. was well aware that Ukraine was trying to come up with a plan to take out Russian warplanes.
Now, none of us like war or tit for tat, but what's amazing to me is how Donald Trump will continue to believe that he's got a handle on the situation. And in this breaking story, as we well know, he tends to be up late at night or wake up early in the morning and just randomly post things on Truth Social. Well, he did that this morning. And when he realized, or was at least informed, how stupid, ignorant, and silly it was, he brought the tweet back down from his post on Truth Social. But we have it in this breaking story, and look at the absurdity of what he said. Breaking news on Thursday, June 5th. Donald Trump just deleted this post because he doesn't want you to see that he is completely capitulated to Vladimir Putin. In quotes by @RealDonaldTrump. I just finished speaking by telephone with President Vladimir Putin of Russia. The call lasted approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes. We discussed the attack on Russia's docked airplanes by Ukraine and also various other attacks that have been taking place on both sides. It was a good conversation, but not a conversation that will lead to immediate peace. President Putin did say, and very strongly, that he will have to respond to the recent attack on the airfields. We also discussed Iran and the fact that time is running out on Iran's decision pertaining to nuclear weapons, which must be made quickly. I stated to President Putin that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon, and on this, I believe that we were in agreement. President Putin suggested that he will participate in discussions with Iran and that he could, perhaps, be helpful in getting this brought to a rapid conclusion. It is my opinion that Iran has been slow-walking their decision on this very important matter, and we will need a definitive answer in a very short period of time. Notice how he said in there, very strongly, and I think he agrees with me, and also the thing about, their parked planes on their base. I don't know, Donald, have you ever heard the phrase, all's fair in love and war? What Zelensky and Ukraine did was absolute genius. And the best part is they've been planning it for a year and you didn't know anything about it. Remember how you used to brag, well, I'm not going to tell you what I'm planning on doing because I'm not dumb enough to tell the other side what I'm planning. Seems like someone else has that strategy and they actually execute it to perfection. The bottom line is, Trump, Putin doesn't respect you. You have no idea what's going on. You are not even remotely close to resolving this problem. You have nothing to do but make stupid posts in your diapers late at night that then someone in the morning reminds you, you might want to take that down. This constant waffle ping pong game of him banging his head against the wall is going to continue. So brace yourselves, folks, and stay frosty.